And welcome back to another episode of the March to Rocktober. Today we've got what should hopefully be a quick one because we have a 2-0 series lead over the 107 win Dodgers here in the NLDS, which means we're just one win away from putting them away and advancing on to the NLCS. I mean, we were a 91 win team in our own right, but still the way that we've gotten things done here through the first 4 games of our postseason run is nothing short of shocking. Not only have we won 4 straight games now, but we've won all 4 games by pitching a shutout. We haven't allowed a run yet, and that's against the Braves, who themselves were a 100-win team, and now the Dodgers, like I said, 107 wins, 0 runs allowed. And we're heading into game 3 of this NLDS again with no runs allowed. It's a 0-0 tie in the bottom of the 6th, and you know, with a 2-0 series lead, we do have 3 chances if things don't go right, but we're not treating this like that. We are treating this like this is an elimination game to keep this streak alive. So here we go. Let's go for it. 1 game away from eliminating the Dodgers, the team of destiny. They've got Snell on the mound. We've got Tovar at the plate with a runner on, and I didn't even look until the very last second. Did I see something going on in that hit column? And this is the first we're seeing of Coors Field, our first home game in the 2025 postseason, because remember, that first series, that's all on the road when you're the worst seed, and that's what we were. And then so far to start this series, obviously the Dodgers had home field advantage, so we played in LA the first 2 games. This is the first postseason action that Coors Field is seeing here in this series. And yeah, we've got something to check on here first. Bradley Blaylock is he's pitching himself a pretty nice game here so far through 6. Let's get him the run support though. Let's get him the lead. Tovar up with the runner on. Let's put one in the gap or something. That's what he does.
And the count is 1-2. Boog, he never moved because he never...
Dude, there's been non-stop beat LA chants since we started this at bat. Oh! All right, that's a shame. Yep, I felt like I timed it up. I knew something with the PCI had to be the issue there. Oh my God, Jacob Stallings to the moon, over the moon. Are you kidding me? 505 feet? Dude finally gets in the lineup because we're finally facing a lefty, and that's what he does? That's the imprint he leaves on the game? That's probably the furthest home run I've hit in this March to October. I mean, don't quote me on that. I don't know for sure, but I don't know how much you can beat 505 feet by. And distance aside, that was a huge home run too, because that gives us the lead, that gives us the run support, and it gives us a built-in insurance run on top of it. Oh, that's a tough pitch. He's actually thrown a few high slurs, but none of them have been hanging. They're all like perfect. Oh, and then Veen, I didn't quite get around on it. I would say, though, that to start this game, that was a pretty good inning. All right, Bradley Blaylock, the legend himself, the story that this man has told over the course of this season. Now he's got a chance to do something big, and that's something, all that something is doing is just, you know, continuing to put away these Dodgers hitters. Nothing more than that. Just make some good pitches, get some weak contact. We'll get out of here with the win, and that's all we're concerned by. All right, well, I wasn't lying. I mean, that really is the main concern, is just walking away from this game with the win. But, like, seriously, on a 2-strike curveball out of the zone, it's okay. Honestly, if we were going to lose it, I'd rather get it out of the way immediately like that than, like, in the 9th inning or something. And there we go. Massive strikeout pitch. Yeah, you can't really make that mistake to Shohei. That was supposed to be on the up and away corner, and as soon as I saw that got a yellow, I figured that was going to happen. Makes the Jacob Stallings home run even bigger. All that does is tie the game. We're just back to where we started. There goes the scoreless streak, though. What would it end at if that was actually... Did we play any extra inning games? I don't remember playing any extra inning games. So then that'd be 36 innings for 4 games, and then we made it through 6 innings of this one. So 42 scoreless innings in a row from our pitching staff to start our postseason run. If that's not a record, I don't know what would be. I think probably the only thing that could rival that pitching performance from the team as a whole would be what the 2005 White Sox did with, man, I should know this because I'm a White Sox fan. What was it, like 4 straight complete games from the starting pitchers or something along those lines. Oh, and he's going to get on. Okay, we can't be doing this. We can't be getting outs and still giving up base runners now. Okay, well, suddenly we're going to have to start thinking about when we want to take Blaylock out of this game, because even when he gets outs, he can't get outs. There we go. All right, that slider's a good pitch. Good strikeout pitch to the righties. Ooh, he's taking off. Stallings, redeem yourself. No, that's not even close. All right, we got Muncy on the rollover, though, on the next pitch. Obviously an unfortunate inning, but we're still fine. We're still looking good. Oh, the feeling of hitting one of those no-doubt shots, man, when the camera shifts and you know you got it, it's so nice. And we get that lead back immediately. First batter, Brenton Doyle takes care of business. It kind of baffles me how many times we see just fastballs right over the middle of the plate. Like, this is legend difficulty. But hey, I miss plenty of them, so it's never a guarantee that I actually hit one. You know what? I didn't even put the best swing on that. That was the first I was seeing of that PCI. I was a little early and I was a little under it. Ooh, that was a good pitch. I actually thought I got out to that. I must have still been late. Ooh, Estrada. You know what, man? It's very fortunate that I was able to capitalize on what I've capitalized against Blake Snell on, if that makes any sense the way that I just worded it. Because apart from those mistakes, he's actually made some really nice pitches. That's another one. That was a massive break on that slurve, but Brenton Doyle comes through. We get the lead back. Just got to hang on to it now. All right, and I'm going to stick with Blaylock for now. I was thinking about going to Brant Herter, but then I realized Michael Conforto has reverse splits. So I'm going to leave Blaylock in to face him. Okay, really? We had him 0-2, and now he's taken 3 really nice pitches in a row. I really am about to put this changeup in the zone. Okay. 0-2 count, and then takes like 4 obviously not perfect pitches because they all missed, but they were still in very good spots. I think that means it's time to take him out, though, giving up the leadoff base runner. We got Brant Herter coming in. He's had a couple appearances so far. Actually, are they both? I think they're both in this series, so we've used them in every game. I could have gotten him at second. It wouldn't have been 2, but he kind of paused there after I made the decision to throw it to first to avoid the ball. Could have had the lead runner. That would have been nice. They just brought in Tommy Edman too off the bench. That's scary. Tommy tanks, right? That's what he's become against the left-handed pitching. Oh, he's not scoring on this though. No way. He didn't even go. I want him to go for it. All right. Well, I don't like this. That has a chance. That has a chance. That has a chance. Oh my, just barely. What a play, man. That was, I actually thought he was safe. That was so close. All right. Well, I would, I'd really like some insurance because we haven't had an easy inning on the mound yet today. Trinan's not the easiest guy to get an insurance run off of. Although, when we were looking at their rosters, I feel like he was somebody who had a lot of regression this year. So maybe he's not as bad as I think. And, well, that's not how you want to start it. Look at me timing up the sinker and then just having no idea where it's going. Oh, and then we'll get hit. All right, I'll take that. I'll take a free base runner. I think we pinch hit for Stallings here because he doesn't face righties. At least he doesn't start against righties. You know what? This will be a good spot for Yanquiel Fernandez. I mean, you gotta swing, but like, that's such a good pitch. Kyle Farmer, do we pinch hit again? That's another platoon guy. I actually don't think it's worth it. Could have been Sam Hilliard I'd go to, but he's actually not really much better. Yep, and I missed that one too, barely. But we're gonna have to do it with just a 1-run lead. All right, we made sure Drew Romo's coming in. We have a catcher. We actually still have another catcher because of how our rosters were set up. And, man, with the spot in the order, I might want to stick with Brant Herter before I make the decision. I mean, you got Mookie, who's technically slightly worse against lefties because the power's lower, and then a lefty-lefty matchup for Shohei. I think that might be the plan. Brant Herter's only thrown 4 pitches. We leave him in. He takes down, 2 MVPs. No big deal. And then we go to Santana for the last out against Teoscar. Too close. Come on, come on, come on. There's no way that just got through. The plan's crumbling.
I think that's the key for him to have success through the rest of this.
Okay, that won't be two, but at least we got one. All right. Now we're going to the closer. Dennis Santana with 2 righties up in a row. Do your job here, Dennis. This is what we traded for you to do. Lock it down. Shohei's immediately taking a lead. We got to keep him honest over there. He's still probably going to end up taking off, though, but he's not taking a lead now. He's still taking off. Come on, Romo. We didn't get him. That was actually close. Ooh, that keeps Shohei at second. That's huge. Actually, is it? Because with his speed, a base hit probably scores him anyway. Actually, that's not a guarantee. Oh, come on. These Dodgers, man. They really haven't chased for me. All right, we get a chance to walk it off. That's all that means. We get a chance to do something electric in front of the home crowd. All right, 1 extra pitch. It's all it takes to get Muncy. Time to do something. They're going Evan Phillips, who I'm surprised they're going Evan Phillips. Didn't he just pitch like 45 pitches in the last game? I know we had a day off in between, but there's no way he's ready to go. Half energy, a little bit more than I would have hoped. Zach Veen also doesn't have a hit. Looking out on the board, he is 0 for 19. Talk about being due. Come on, Zach. Nope, he wasn't due, I guess. It's okay. Next man up is Brenton Doyle, the guy who did it last time he was up. That one was a bit more of a hanger. I was late, though. Okay. That's a 2-out extra base hit to keep the line moving. Huge swing from Nolan Jones, because that brings up Thairo Estrada, maybe our regular season MVP. We get to take an extra lead, too. They're not holding him on. Oh, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to go for it. Oh! I didn't know. I did not know if that was a good idea. That was about as close as it gets. Thairo Estrada with the walk-off base hit. That was so weak. You think walk-off, you think it's got to be some huge swing, some missile off the bat, no doubt shot or something like that, but no. That's all we needed. And that extra lead that I said we get to take because they weren't holding me on, it actually paid off. Imagine if I didn't take that lead. We wouldn't have scored. Well, what a game, dude. I'm glad I saved that for today instead of cramming it in with those last two. Good series as a whole, honestly. Like, we swept them, but I wouldn't say we dominated them. How about that, though, man? 107-55 in the regular season for the Dodgers. All to come crashing down in 3 games. And how about us? 5 straight wins. We're on a 5-game winning streak to start this postseason run, and we did it against the 3rd-ranked 100-win Braves and the 1-ranked, the 1st-ranked 107-win Dodgers. Now all that's left to find out is if we face the 2nd-ranked Phillies to complete this as the toughest road to the World Series. Let's see. And it is. We knew it had to happen. As soon as the brackets were shown, I knew this would be my path. The Cubs put up a fight, though, took it to a 5-game series. But yeah, we literally are going to have to go through the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd ranked teams on our path to the World Series. So let's figure out what game 1's going to look like. We're up 3-1. Generous. Both ALDSs ended in a 3-game sweep, too. So the only series that went more than 3 games was the Phillies Cubs. But how about that as a potential matchup? It's not the Yankees. The Astros weren't even in the playoffs. It's going to be either the Twins or the Mariners. We just got to make sure we get there. But yeah, obviously we're not going to get started against the Phillies right now. Like I said, this was going to be a short one if we won that one game, took down the Dodgers. That's exactly what we did. So hey, make sure you hit the like button if you enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. But thanks for watching as always, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me again, and I will see you next time.